We are starting a whole clothing brand right in Canva, completely free. This doesn't require any money from you up front, and it's all done in Canva.
She's an icon, she's a legend, and she is the moment. Now come on now.
What's up, icons? It's the iconic fashion figure, and you know I use Canva pretty much every day of my life, and I just discovered something new. I just figured out how you guys can start a dropship business completely for free right in Canva. Or even if you prefer not to dropship and you would like to ship your own products, you can still do it right in Canva and have the product shipped directly to you. So let me show you guys how you can start a full clothing brand right in Canva. So I'm already in Canva and I've already gone to the graphics where we need to get to, but if you go to your Canva account and on the left side of the screen it'll have the different template options. I just went to custom print, and you can choose t-shirt, you can choose hoodie. There's a sweatshirt option too, it just doesn't show it on this side, but I just went ahead and I chose t-shirt so that I can show you guys. And you can start out with a completely blank t-shirt, so that way you can create your own design, or you can choose from the templates that they have here and update it to fit your brand. Just keep in mind some of these are paid and some of them require the pro account. If you have Canva Pro, you can go ahead and use those graphics that have the crown on it as well, which if you don't have Canva Pro, I'll have a link down in the description box where you can sign up for a free trial or just sign up for Canva Pro in general. Now the ones with the $, those are paid. They contain paid elements on there and would require you to pay to use that design. Or a lot of times what I'll do, if I don't want the paid element that they have on there because I don't need it, I just delete it off and you don't have to pay for it. You can just use the remainder depending on what it is that needs to be paid on there. If you don't see any symbol on there, that design is free and you can use that as you wish. So you can scroll through, there's a bunch of template options on here based off what you're looking for, or again you can create your own. I'm not going to go too into detail of the graphic design part because I just want to show you guys how you can do the business. So I'm going to choose like this one right here to play with. Okay, and this is giving you the tips for the t-shirt. So like let's say you want to create a t-shirt that just has like that right chest logo. This is showing how you would move it on your graphic so it can print on the right chest. It's giving you the recommendation of using a font of at least size 16 or bigger so that it's easy to read when it's printed. If you want to see what your graphic looks like before you actually print it, just so you can see, like as I'm creating my graphics, I'll go check to see what it looks like on the t-shirt. So I click print t-shirt, it won't actually print it. It's just so it gives you that visual of what it'll look like on the t-shirt. And the main thing you'll want to know here is the background colors will not be printed. So I know a lot of people will add those backgrounds to their graphic just to see what it looks like on the color. The background won't actually print. The background will basically be the t-shirt. And then here it does say that the design will be printed on the front of the t-shirt, but it does give you an option too. If you add like another page, you can do a graphic on the back as well. So let's go ahead and start designing. So like for this one, I specifically chose this graphic just to play with. I'm not going to do too much to this. I'm going to leave the background black as if it's going on a black t-shirt. I'm going to leave that whole graphic there, and then I am going to change this so that is for my Mr. Riche brand. So for my men's wholesale clothing line. That's basically all I'm changing on here. I'm not going to do too much. Of course, if this is something you're going to use, change it as needed, especially if you're going to be selling it. When it comes to commercial use, you want to make sure you're creating things that are your own and you're not using someone else's graphic. Now, of course, this was a free one, but to be safe, I still encourage you to make as many changes as you can so that it's your graphic, not theirs. But since I'm not actually going to be selling it and I'm just using this for YouTube purposes only, that's the only thing I'm going to change. Just know that there's a ton of templates on here if you decide to make a change, or if there's an element on one of these templates you want to take off. Like let's say you want to know what this font was and use on this graphic, I can always, what I usually do is add a page and then drag that font over there so that way I can use that as well. There's a bunch of different elements here that you can pick from to add to your graphics. If you need anything additional to add to the graphic, you can use your uploads like your pictures, there's text. This will show different projects you've already done. Background we won't worry about because the background doesn't actually actually print. And then of course there's other apps too on there that you can use. But let's get to the point of this video, which is selling garments directly from Canva. Now you can click the share option and then click print your design, or it also just has the button right here where you can click print t-shirts. And when you click print t-shirt, it's supposed to show the graphic. There it goes, it's finally showing. Here's my graphic here. I can make it bigger so you guys can see exactly what that graphic will look like. If it doesn't look like it's big enough to you because you want it bigger, that's when you would want to go to your graphic and make it bigger, as big as you need it to be. But this is how big the graphic can be. Anything outside of this black box, it'll get cut off. So I don't want to make it bigger than that black box if that's as big as I can go. So let me go back to print t-shirt again so we can get a better graphic. And now you can see the artwork is a lot bigger if you want it bigger, but that's as big as I can go. Now of course I can add things to the top and bottom if I want to fill it in more, but that would be the front of the t-shirt. And remember how I said in the beginning it was showing that your graphics will print on the front? Here's the option where you can add to the back if you want back. So you could put nothing on the front and only have the graphic on the back. You can have it on both if you need to. Just know that when you're adding that front and back, if you've noticed, the pricing will change. So let's say I take none off, took off $5, add the back on there as $5. So it looks like it's about $5 per graphic. So you want to keep that in mind when choosing front and back. That will affect your cost. As far as the style, for the t-shirts, it gives you the option of men, women, youth, and toddler and infant. T-shirt has more options than the hoodie. I'll show you hoodie in a moment. Hoodie doesn't have as many options, but we can do this since I'm doing this for men's. Here will be my men's t-shirt front and back. Now the t-shirt color options, it doesn't give a lot of color options, but there are some color options. So I showed it to you on the black. You can do a red one, and then I would obviously change my graphics because I would want that to blend into the red t-shirt. The white font may not look as good either. Maybe change the font to black. You have a blue, gray, navy, charcoal, and then of course a white t-shirt, which I would have to change the font using a white t-shirt, but I'm going to stick with black since my graphic works with the black t-shirt right now. As far as the sizes, you have up to XL, which I know some guys want bigger. Unfortunately, Canva doesn't have bigger yet, but hopefully they will go bigger eventually. If we make some noise and let them know we need more, Canva usually does listen and they will add additional when they know that their clientele needs more. Now here we go with the pricing. If you're drop shipping, more than likely your customers usually will order maybe 1 or 2 pieces. So the pricing for one is $25. Now $25 can be a lot when you're only buying one t-shirt because technically this isn't meant for resale, but we're going to make this work for resale. Cost is $25. Of course, you won't make a profit until you mark that up. So you'll want to mark that up by however much you plan to make off of each t-shirt. Now, when it comes to drop shipping, you don't have to go as high as what a retail store would be because you don't have any overhead. You're not actually creating the garment, putting in the work. So it's a little easier to go lower on the markup when you're drop shipping because you're not spending as much time. You definitely want to make sure you're at least making enough money for the amount of time that you put in here, and then of course how much you think you can make off of it. There's t-shirts out there that are going for like $60 and up, especially men's. It could be more depending on the brand and the clientele you're marketing to. A lot of graphic tees can go for about $20 to $25 like Canva's charging, so you may not make anything. Do keep in mind Canva is giving you free shipping. So if you are one that charges shipping for your product, let's say your shipping is $15, technically your cost for the shipping is already included in there, and you can have this shipped directly to your clientele, so you're not paying for any shipping. So if you charge your customer $15 for shipping, there you go, $15 already that you've made in profit because your shipping here is already covered, and then whatever markup you add to the t-shirt. So let's say you price your t-shirt at $35 instead of $25. You've now made $25 off of your t-shirt between the $15 in shipping and the $10 markup. Now for those of you that prefer to ship your own goods and not have Canva ship for you, there is discounts if you buy more. So the more you buy, the more you'll save. But you'll notice for t-shirts, you have to buy at least 6 or more to save any money. So if you buy 6 or more, you get 8% off. it's about $23 per t-shirt. And if we keep going, you'll continue to save. But the lowest that the cost of the t-shirt is $22. You can't get a t-shirt any lower than the $22. So that would be capped off at 20 t-shirts. If you buy 20 t-shirts or more, they'll be $22 instead of $25. So you save about $3. Now this of course is for t-shirts. Let me show you guys hoodies. Now I already have a hoodie design that I just picked from Canva templates so I can show you guys. So I'm gonna go print hoodies. Again, you can see the graphic there, how it looks. You can add it to the back as well if you would like, or you can only do front or only back. Hoodies, very limited on the color options. They basically only have the basic color options there. And then as far as style, it's just adult or youth. So there's no men's or women's, and then there's no infants here either. It's more like unisex. Sizing only goes up to 2X again, remember that. And then as far as pricing for the hoodies start at $34. So this might make it a little harder to make a profit because not everyone's spending too much on a basic hoodie, depending on what your design is on the hoodie, as well as the clientele you're marketing to. But now as far as the bulk pricing, hoodies you can get down as low as $22.25 per hoodie, which you would have to buy at least 15 hoodies to get that price. So you can get a hoodie almost as cheap as the t-shirts, and you don't even have to buy as many hoodies as t-shirts. But I believe that's because the t-shirt, I have front and back graphics. Let me see. Yeah, that was the front and back. That's why if I took off this one, it would be less. So for those 20 t-shirts, if I took off the back graphic, it would be $17 per t-shirt. So that makes a little more sense. And now 15 hoodies would be $22.25. And again, hoodie still has that free delivery in there. So if you're charging shipping, then that would count towards your profit because you can tack that on. And then you would just go through the checkout process, which that free shipping can take 7 to 14 business days. If you want to pay additional for faster shipping, you can pay more. This is where you will put in your customers' information if you're drop shipping. And this is only for US, unfortunately, guys. Anyone outside of US, this will not work for you, but you can ship to any of your customers in the US. And then of course, once I put in this information, let me say I'm just make something up really quick. Now I just put in some fake information, so let me go to the next screen. Oh, I gotta put a real phone number in. I don't know if that's real or not, but let's see. Okay, that worked. And now here's your payment options. So you can choose credit, PayPal, or since I'm on my computer right now, Google Pay. I'm sure if you use Canva from an iPhone, you can do Apple Pay as well. Here's our shipping information, and here's your total. I'm not gonna put in any payment information because I'm not buying it, but then you would just place that order for the $34 for one hoodie. So that's how you would create the graphics and then add those graphics to the garments that you would like to sell. Now I'm going to show you guys how to create the mock-ups that you can put on your Canva website, because I did do the video for you guys already on the free Canva website. So that is the platform you would set up to create your website where customers can shop and actually buy the product from you. So let me show you how to create those mock-ups. So how to sell this product. The first thing you'll want to do is create some mock-ups that you'll be able to use on your free Canva website that I've shown you guys already how to make. And then we need to create those mock-ups and models that we can use for our images on the website. So I've already downloaded the graphic that I've created, and let's say we go to t-shirts if we're doing the t-shirt option. Most of the mock-ups require Canva Pro, so if you have Canva Pro or you sign up for that free trial, you can use a lot of the models that are on here to use these pictures. There are a few in here that are free, but not a lot. So there's some of the options that you can see there. For those of you guys that do not have Canva Pro, I'm going to use a free one. And there's the graphic that I just created. It's uploaded. So now that that image is selected, I'm going to go edit image and let me do the smart mockups from there, because that's where you can find some of the free ones. I've shown you guys this already, so I'll do it quickly. Like here's a guy there, just waiting for this to actually load. It's trying to actually add the image on there. But as you can see, there's a bunch of other models on here that you can choose from. And these ones don't require Pro, but if you want to use Pro, you can. We can also do the flat lay. Why isn't this updated yet? Okay, let's try this again. Going to Smart Mockup, want to use the model. Canva doesn't want to work today. So first this has happened. Let me try one of these. Here's a t-shirt. There we go. The only thing I don't like is I want the t-shirt black, not white. Can I change this? Nope, doesn't let me change it. Okay, because I don't want the t-shirt to have white sleeves. I want a black t-shirt. Okay, scratch that because that's not working out how I need it to. So you guys know I've shown you before that you can create mock-ups in Canva, but they aren't working quite how I need them to. So I'm actually going to use a separate platform, which is technically the same platform that's within Canva. You're just limited on the features that you can do within Canva. So I'm going right to Smartmockups website and we're going to create the mock-ups there. So go to smartmockups.com and let's do our mock-up there for the t-shirt. Now, of course, they have the pro options too, or the free ones. I need a men's t-shirt, so I'm going to go to men's and let's find some men's options that I can use. So let's say, for example, you have that here, or I can just do strictly the garment only. Let's go ahead and just do the basic t-shirt for right now, and then we can always do like a model option or like the hanging one that I saw. So before I even add the graphic, I'm going to go to customize, and this is where I can change the t-shirt color. So I can go black right here. Now, if you want to add like your branding and stuff, you have to sign up for Smart Mockups Pro. I'm just doing this free. I didn't even create an account. And then let's go to the image. Now you can add a neck label, so your brand's tag, if you have that already created, you can add that on there. I'm not going to add that right now. I just want to show you how you can add your graphic. So you just go to t-shirt and upload from, and it gives you the option to upload directly from Canva. But since I use the Canva app instead of the website, I don't even feel like logging into Canva. I have my image already saved, so I'm going to do upload from, and I'm going to add my image really quick. And now I selected my image, and now it's actually on the mock-up. So now I would actually be able to download this and upload that as a product image on Canva when I'm creating my free Canva website. And then you have the different angles here. I wouldn't start using these other garments unless you have a place you're going to order those garments from, because Canva doesn't sell those garments. I wish Smart Mockup actually let you buy the garments that they have on here, but they don't have that option yet. So we did that one t-shirt, and then let's go browse off for some other options. We can go ahead and leave that now that you guys see it. Let me go back to the men's options, and then there's some model ones. We have the hanging t-shirts. You have it folded. Let's try that one. I'm going to do a few of them. I'll do that one where they're laying down folded. Let's see if I can find a decent model one. Let's just go here since his background is plain. Oh, you have him on a black background, but I'm doing a black t-shirt too. That might not work. You have him in the park, and those are all free. And then I'm also going to show you the hanging t-shirt, because these are some of the ones you can use for like social media. So let's do the folded one first. Let's change this to a black t-shirt, and then I want that one black as well. And then let me add the image in, and there you have the t-shirt on the black, and you see how it kind of looks like it's a folded one underneath that has that same graphic as well, like it's a stack of t-shirts. So there's the stack. Oh, they already did the hanging one for me here, so let me go ahead and select that one. They have that one there too. See how there's so many options on here? There's that single hanging one. Let's see the guy in the gym. Some of these take a long time to load. Let me go to one of the other ones. Here's the side of the folded t-shirts. If I wanted the side, let's do these all black t-shirts. So we have a stack of black t-shirts, and let me add my image in, and there we go. There's the stack of t-shirts from the side angle, and we can save that one. Which other ones? Here's this hanging one. It's a single hanging shirt, and then I just need to add the graphic. And there's that t-shirt if you want it on a hanger. And I believe I already have this one that's being, oh, it's still trying to load those, so let me just go ahead and recreate it because it still hasn't loaded yet. So we can do the two t-shirts in black, and then this one even allows you to change the wall color. So if you want a different background color, you can change that, but I'm just going to leave it a white wall for right now. And let me add the graphic. And then if you have more than one graphic, so that way you can show different graphics, we can do different graphics on each shirt, but I'm going to do the same graphic on both. And there we go. Now we have the two hanging shirts with the graphic. And then let me do some model shots, because I've been doing all of these with just the t-shirt. Let's get some on the models that you can use too. So I changed it to a black t-shirt, and now let me add the graphic. Okay, there we go with one, so let me save that one. And do they have recommendations? There's a woman there, there's a guy there. That's just showing it on the phone. Oh, there's the guy in the gym with the graphic on I was waiting for. I don't know, it seems like when I select them from down there, it takes forever to upload. So let me just go to the next one. We have this one here. So there's that guy on a black background, so let me save that image. And then of course there's more options down here. That image actually look good. But every time I click these, they don't work, so I'm probably wasting my time. Oh, that one worked. Let's download that one. And then you have the one in the park, but I think I've done enough. I think you guys get the point, and I've already done that one. This one still didn't load, neither did this one. I guess I'll just finish it since it's going to be the last one for this video. And there's one in the park if you want like a scenic look. You also have like that guy down there as well. So that's how you can create the mock-up images. So then you can go to Canva and create your free website to upload those images on, so you can start selling your t-shirts or your hoodies if you go with the hoodie. And then that's how you can create the mock-ups for the products that you're selling. You can get those product shots that you can use on your free Canva website. You can get full-on like photo shoot shots that you can use for like social media and things, and even on your website too, to decorate the website and bring in that aesthetic for your website. Create those mock-ups right on smartmockups.com, and then you just want to put together your free Canva website. Now if you aren't familiar with that, I'll go ahead and link the 2 videos that I've done on the free Canva website down below, as well as the extra video I did if you prefer to use the PayPal links instead of the Stripe links. I'll have all of that linked in the description box, so that way you can set up your free website and start selling directly through Canva. And then once you launch your free Canva website with the garments that you are creating right in Canva, all you have to do is put that website out there for your customers to start buying. And when they start buying, you then go into Canva and you place that order, and you can drop ship directly to your customers. Or if you are one that is not drop shipping and you'll be handling your own shipping, once you have all your garments from the Canva print that we just purchased from, then you would just ship out to your customers. So that's it for this week's video. That was pretty quick, easy, and simple way to start a clothing brand, and you can do that with absolutely no money at all, just a little bit of your time. That's it for this week's video, and thank you guys for watching.